Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Evolution Nerd. All right, in this video, I'm going to do a recap review of the first 6 episodes of the Maul Shadow Lord. The show's been on for 3 weeks. They're doing 2 episodes a week. I finally was able to get going on it, binge it, catch up on it. So, kind of just want, like I said, just do my recap review of it, see if I like it, see how it goes, see how it looks, and we'll get into it next. Yeah, I was really kind of not hesitant, but I didn't really know going into the show if I was going to like it. Darth Maul is not one of my favorite characters. He's not one of my favorite villains. I think I don't know. I think a lot of characters now are getting overused, but like a lot of them, he's getting overused. I think we're getting oversaturated with Maul. I mean, we probably have already oversaturated with Darth Vader, but everybody loves Vader. And I mean, most of the fan base really likes Maul, but I've just never been a big fan. I did do a trailer reaction when they came out for this show, and I actually really did like it. I like the animation style, of course. I love the animated shows. I probably like the animated stuff, probably definitely more now that the movies have kind of suffered and kind of not been as good a quality. I mean, I love the Clone Wars, I love Rebels, I've watched Bad Batch. I've literally watched everything as far as animation. So I really love the animated shows, and they've never really done wrong in the animated shows. Like I said, I'm just not the biggest fan of them all, but I did like the trailer. I thought it was pretty good. The characters looked interesting. There was new Jedi's and stuff coming about, so I gave it a chance, and so far I'm liking it. This is set after the Clone Wars, of course, um before the Solo movie. So a lot of people are wondering if this is going to connect right into Solo or where this is going to end up, because this is also before Rebels, of course, because spoilers, if you haven't seen Rebels, he dies in Rebels at the hands of Obi-Wan. So we know the time period. This is right after Clone Wars, in between Solo and all that. So he needs time to build up his syndicate again, because, at the end of Solo, he's running the, I can't even remember what the syndicate's name was. Dryden Voss was there too. I'll think about it. But he was running that whole thing. Before that, he was running the Shadow Collective and everything. So that's one thing about Maul is, I don't know, I mean, I guess he's a sympathetic character. He was taken from his home world. He was trained to be a Sith, trained to be a killer and everything. Saw everybody die. So he's sympathetic in one way, but in the other way, he's just a murderous maniac. And the way he came back uh, after episode one, I didn't like it. He literally gets cut in half, thrown down his shaft, and his hate let him live all this time. I just didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that he was able to come back. But I guess this is a beloved character. He's a villain. They just had to bring back, so that's fine, I guess. And then Sam Witwer came back to voice him. Sam Witwer's awesome. He's a Star Wars OG. He knows all the lore and all the backgrounds and everything. So he's a good guy to have around. He's done the voice for a long time. So he's perfect for the role. And of course, Dave Filoni is running this. So Dave Filoni, you're awesome. Like I said, he hasn't really done wrong as far as animation goes. As far as I'm concerned, I pretty much liked everything that's come out. But these first 6 episodes, like I said, I've enjoyed them. Just want to go over the characters a little bit. I have liked the cop. Brandon Lawson is the cop. Seems like a good character. He seems like a good person. He seems like he has good morals. And then I really like the droid too. Of course, Star Wars is famous for having cool droids and companions as far as that goes. They call him Two Boots because he actually wears boots. He's not actually of course, he's not a human, but he wants to be kind of like a human companion. He drinks coffee with the guy. At one point, he was like, I don't indulge in what do they call it, cafe or calf, but I just do it for the optics, or whatever, just to be like he's a friend there, drinking with him and just chatting or whatever. Sorry, I was interrupted by one of my children. In case you heard the door open, I like I was saying, I do kind of like their banter. I kind of like their back and forth. Cop and I guess deputy. Well, didn't he say, I can't remember, because the other girl is the captain. I guess he's probably a detective or just I guess a deputy, and the other guy is just his partner. So I kind of like their back and forth with each other. They're seem like good cops. They seem like, they show up on the scene. They haven't died yet, which is kind of, well, I guess not surprising, because I can't remember the actor's name who voices him, but he's a pretty famous actor. He's got a cool voice, so I'm pretty sure this guy will last a long time. And then we are introduced to Jedi Devon, and her master is Diodaki. And of course, they survived the Clone Wars. They're on the run, of course, from the Empire, trying to stay low and not get caught. So interesting seeing their dynamic. She got caught in the beginning stealing because she doesn't want to listen to her master, because of course it's unfair. They have to beg and everything, and her master is like, we have to rely on the sympathy of others and kindness of others, and people are like cussing them out in whatever language they're speaking. Well, what did he say? Basically, like eat crap, eat poodoo or something. It was funny, but yeah, I kind of like their. I mean, we don't know anything about them yet, but the speculations are is Jedi Devon could become Darth Talon, which she was very popular in comics and stuff, but she was like a red Sith. So I don't think that could be her, but possibly she could turn to the dark side. They're kind of setting that up. Maul's trying to persuade her and stuff, and she's not falling for it. She's trying to keep her morals and saying that she's not like him, of course. So I kind of hope she doesn't turn, but they are kind of setting it up to where he's going to keep helping her, and she sees more of the injustice and how nobody's going to help them. So she might end up turning. I don't know. She might be influenced by it, but maybe not fully at the end. I have a feeling her master will die at some point this season, probably at the last episode. And he's um he's voiced by Dennis Haysbert, who's the Allstate guy. The Candyman also has a very epic and great voice, so I enjoy hearing him. In here, we're also introduced to Ludi. I can't remember the other crime boss he was fighting in the beginning. They were having a dispute. Kind of Maul set them up against each other to fight each other and kill each other. And Ludi came out on top, and he was in the like robot thing. He's actually like a little tiny alien, but he's like in a big he's in a big machine. So he ends up surviving, and then Darth Maul takes him, and that's when he takes Devon too back to his lair, and they hold them. And then the other guy's gonna help Maul get to the Pikes, and eventually he gets to the Pike leader, kills the Pike leader, and takes over that. So this is him rebuilding his syndicate, rebuilding everything he's doing again. Of course, like I said, Maul is one of those guys where he gets it all, he loses it all, gets it, loses it, gets it. Because the last time we had seen him before this was Darth Sidious had killed his brother, and then we also saw him at the end of Clone Wars whenever he was with Ahsoka and he escaped that. So I mean, he always escapes, but he's never fully on top. So he's always one of those guys that's always getting up, getting knocked down, climbing up, getting knocked down. So I guess if you sympathize with him, I guess so, but I don't. Like I said, he's never been one of my favorite characters. So that's just me. But if you love him, that's awesome. And then we also introduced to a Mandalorian Rook cast, which in the trailer reaction I did before, I kind of thought that was Sabine. I mean, she looks exactly like her, kind of. So I was like, is that Sabine? That can't be Sabine, but it kind of does look like her, but it's not. So Rook cast, and he's got a couple other Mandalorians, and it's got a couple of her brothers that are the same species as him. And then we also get introduced to Merrick, which he was in the first season of Ahsoka. And he's an inquisitor. Of course, he goes after him. And this is the last episode was pretty action packed. It was a few times where you thought they were going to get killed. Somebody was going to die. You thought either her master was going to die, or you thought the cop was going to die. The Empire has come in, and come to find out that Brandon Lawson's Brander Lawson, sorry, his wife actually works for the Empire, and I guess they're having a strained relationship. They're not together anymore, and the son stayed with him, and she's with the Empire, and she's telling them to just listen to the Empire, do what you're told. Everything will be okay. But then the Inquisitor showed up at their house, and now all chaos is gone. Now everybody's fugitives on the run. The end of the last episode was them getting on the train and said Merrick showing up, and of course they escaped though. Like I said, though, it is planting the seeds for her to turn to the dark side. We'll see. We'll see how this all turns out. But I mean, it's pretty good so far. I'm actually enjoying it. Like I said, I binged it in a couple days. So we'll see where it goes from here. But yeah, that's about all I got for now. I mean, like I said, it's pretty good. enjoying it so far? Let me know what y'all think. If y'all are enjoying it, how you're liking the show, where you think it's gonna go. Do you think she's gonna turn or stay good? All right, we'll end it there. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.